Hey guys, this is Nathan, and welcome back to Vintage Story on the Aura Fury server. Hope you guys are doing good today. I am doing great. So in the last episode, we finally met up with Apache, and he has joined us in our base. I'm really excited about that. And if you are not subscribed to Apache, by all means, head over to his channel. Give him some love. Let him know that I sent you over there. And while you're at it, if you enjoyed this episode, be sure to leave a like on the video. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. So let's get going with what I've got planned for today. So one of the issues that I have run into is a lack of the basalt gravel that I have been going along my paths with. And, you know, that's kind of ironic because in a couple episodes back, I said how I was filling in the caves with materials that I didn't really need, and one of those materials was basalt gravel. So, yes, I should have known better than to throw that into the caves, but at the same time, at that time, I had, you know, a couple of chests loaded down with basalt gravel, so I was not terribly concerned about it, but also, we need to clear a lot of space out of here anyway. This is a very good place to get basalt stone, sandstone, granite, as well as peridotite. So there's plenty of stones available here, and this is also above our halite deposit. So yes, lots of reasons to go digging here. And I guess when I think about it, there is another stone clear down by the mantle here that is extraordinarily rare, and that is phyllite. So yes, we have quite a bit of varying stone types available in this area, and I would say that being able to quarry down through them and expose the areas to light so that we don't have to worry about torching them up while we're working, yeah, that's all great. But yes, I think I probably have about enough for the moment. I would like to get back to the base and continue work on the access to our translocators, especially now that we have Apache around. You know, I know my way around my base extremely well, but he does not, so I want to make sure that he can find all of this stuff easily, and so getting a proper entrance to the translocators would kind of be a good idea. So I'm going to continue working on getting the path out to where I want to go down into the ground, and then I think what we're going to do for the area going down into the ground is going to be primarily ladders, because most of what we're going to be dealing with is going to be fairly vertical drops. So yeah, I will get some of this stuff gathered up here, and I'll meet you guys back at the base. So I am finally starting to get the path out here to where we are going to head down to the translocators, but I have been doing a lot of work to form the terrain more to my vision of the area. So there used to be a little bit of an inlet for the lake right here, and that really didn't feel right because this spot right here is the one that leads right down to our translocators. So that is a spot that I want, you know, to go through. But also, I have this little knob of ground here that this was a bit of a natural knob. It was actually higher than this. You can see the area that I shaved off of the top where the grass is spreading back onto it. And I also did some work changing the area here. So this used to all be sand, and it was actually kind of funny because when I started digging up the sand, it updated this spot and the sand collapsed in. And so I just decided, you know what, I'm going to leave that open and put glass in the top of it. So we have a 2-block thick layer of glass here so that we can't accidentally break through. You know, you're actually trying if you break through the second layer there. But that illuminates the cave down there. And that is really nice. And that might be something that we do in some of the other locations as well. You know, put some light shafts coming from the surface going down. But I think I'm ready to start making the building that I want to mark the entrance to these translocators. So what I'm thinking for the entrance to this area is a smaller pyramid, similar to the one that we've got for our storage. But instead of having the stairs go right up the center like they are on that one, we are going to have them go on either side of the center, and then the center will actually go down. So we'll have a small area going up to the top with maybe like a temple or something, I don't know. And then in the middle will be stairs going down into the caves. And I'm going to try to make that all decorated walkways and things like that. But that's part of the reason why I have left this knob of ground here, because I kind of want the pyramid to be up a little bit. So I need to do a little bit of experimenting, find out what works for the appearance of this, and figure out the alignment that we want as well. And it might not be bad to actually dig the tunnel first so that we can ensure that we're in the right location, and then build the temple pyramid thing based off of that. That might be a better idea. So I think I'm going to do that first. I'll start digging. This is going to take a while, so I will see you guys in a little bit. So I am over in my flat creative world, and I'm trying something out here. So I have been chiseling some blocks to make a blunt stair, and we can move up fairly quickly in a short distance, but it would appear that the ladder is still faster, but I don't really like the look of the ladder. So I think actually a staircase like this is what I'm going to do, because we have a fair distance to go downward and not a lot of horizontal distance to do it in. Now, also something that I would like to see is if I sprint, oh yeah, that is going to cause some health problems. So yes, I may have to just let Apache know, don't sprint down the stairs or else you're going to end up getting hurt. Now there are other options as well, and this is something that I do quite frequently when coming out of the area where the halite is, and that's to fall down. I guess I need to get to where I can fall down, and that is to fall down and catch a ladder. Now I didn't catch it there, but you can actually catch ladders at the bottom of a long drop and you'll be fine. So yeah, that's a distinct possibility as well, but then we still have to get back up, and going up I feel like, yeah, we just want these stairs. So I think the stairs will win out, whether they'll be 2 blocks or 3 blocks wide, that I'm not sure. And then we still need to work out some decorations for the sides, but at least I have an idea of what type of a hole I need to dig. So I'm going to get back to Aura Fury and get digging. So I have been doing a bunch of chiseling for the stairs, and I thought I would come up here and use the extended workbench for this, but since these are such a simple block to make, I realized that I was not saving anything by using the workbench, and on top of that, it takes 20 durability off of the chisel to make one of these blocks in the workbench, and I only use 4 durability to chisel it manually. So yeah, I don't really think that's a good thing. Now another thing, you can see my health is very low, and there's a very good reason for that. I've been quarrying out some space down in the bottom of the world to get some andesite blocks so that I could refill some places that were not meant to be chiseled or mined out. Man, the words. And that opened up a large space where drifters could spawn. And I actually had a nightmare drifter spawn down there. Now, unfortunately, he only gave me a piece of flax. But, yes, I think I am going to continue to quarry out that space, and that will be a good place that we could possibly get some temporal gears in the future. But while I was quarrying that, and this was bismuth here, but while I was quarrying this area down here, I also found a spot of rich copper right here. So, yes, I am really happy about that. I will be mining that out as the quarry goes over the top of it, because there are a lot of spaces that need to be filled up in this tunnel. But you could see as I came down, I am getting some progress on the stairs going up. You know, it's not exactly great going up. It's very jittery, but it works. So, yeah, not great, but it works. I suppose, though, I will keep working on this. We've connected now between the bottom translocator and the middle translocator up at the top here. Let's see here, we'll put that right there so that it's a little easier to get up here. So up at the top of this, we will be making a turnaround point, and that little space right there is the height of the translocator that's at the top of this, and it's just a little off to the side over here. Then finally, I will need to make a tunnel that comes in from the other translocator that's way over on the side, and I don't know what elevation it's at, but I want the stairs to come in at that height. So we'll see how far this goes as I... Oh, yes, that's dangerous when you're doing that. We'll see how high up this goes, whether or not I'm going to continue this all the way up until I hit the height of the other translocator, or if we're going to turn around before we get to that point. That's part of the reason why I wanted to do the staircase first. So yeah, I have a lot more digging, block placing, and chiseling to take care of, and I will be back after a little bit. Well, we are definitely getting closer here, so now we can go from our lowest translocator up to the second translocator, and then continue up. And yeah, like I said, these stairs are not the best in the world, and of course later on this will all be lit up and we'll have the walls decorated and everything like that. But up to this level, then we can come over this way to that translocator, and then finally we go up one more flight of these really steep stairs, and we get another pathway here that runs back to the last translocator. And if we can get there within a reasonable amount of time, there we go. So yeah, all four of our translocators, you can see how close together they actually are. They're ridiculously close to each other. And it kind of makes me wonder if there are any more in the area, because that is just stupidly dense with how thick these are. But I have been killing a lot of drifters as this has been going on, but strangely enough, I have not gotten any temporal gears, which is a little irritating because I only need one temporal gear to fix the last translocator here. I guess that's the way that it goes sometimes. So now at this point, I'm trying to figure out for sure how I want to do this last stretch of stairs that will run back up to the surface. Now from the position that I'm at here, it pretty much looks like we should just use regular stairs rather than these steep chiseled stairs. So I think I'm going to try that first, because I think that'll get us basically to pop out in the middle of the hill, which I think that would be fine. Now also, in between clips, I did go and do a whole bunch of chiseling, and so I now have some iron chisels available, as well as a whole bunch more tools again. And I managed to get a hen to fall in here. And the only block that I had to block it in with and still remember that it was there was fences. So yeah, we've got a hen in the fences. But I have a feeling if we use regular stairs, we're probably going to pop out somewhere in this area. So I think I'm going to run those stairs up and we'll see what it looks like. So in all actuality, the staircase popped out a lot closer to the water than I thought it was going to. But I suppose that'll be okay. If anything, what we could do is put some places where it flattens out down here. I don't know for sure. But yeah, we now have much easier access down to our translocators. And I think this space right here, so I want to say that's under the water. So yeah, that's definitely under the water. So what I want to try to do here actually is put a little bit of glass in there and see if the light will shine through the water. So let me go grab some glass and we'll try that out. Well, aside from the annoying water that is now falling down in here, that worked beautifully. So this area is now illuminated from the sky, which I think is pretty cool. The only thing that I'm not really happy about is the fact that this is probably killing our lava down here. Yep. So a bunch of our lava got turned into obsidian, but not all of it. So yeah, that's kind of unfortunate. But yeah, we do have natural light here now. And until this water is gone, I am really going to struggle to get out of here, aren't I? Oh, come on, let me out. Let me out, let me out. Let me in, let me in. Alright, can I get out of here? Hey, there we go. So once we hit the stairs, we should be fine. So, yep, I'm going to get all 4 of those openings put in there. I don't know if we want to just leave this open here on the, what is, oh, there's a stone there. So I don't know what on earth that was. But I'm wondering if we want to just leave this open here in this cave, or if we actually want to seal this off. You know, if we seal it off, then we'll probably have to do some long light shafts, which, I mean, that would work too. Because this is all underwater, we would be fine to put light shafts anywhere and just put a little bit of glass under the water. So, I don't know. I'm actually kind of feeling more like putting in the light shafts, fill everything else in. That way we don't have to worry about drifters falling on our heads either. But yes, this, we need to replace these 4 blocks with glass, and then we need to go and remove the stone underneath. So I'll go and get that taken care of, and I will be back in a little bit. Well, there we go, finally. Now the question is, what do I throw away to take that? You know what? Cattails. We've got plenty of cattails. But yes, I've got the natural lighting sources placed in here. So this one here, we can see the water above. But the other one, if we pop down here to the bottom of this section, we can see water is only above one of those, and that's because the other 3 are ice. But I think that looks really good. I want to know what you guys think, if we should decorate the sides of these light shafts or just having them bare stone, if you think that's okay. I don't know. We'll have to see what you guys think. Of course, we've got a lot of decorations to do on the walls yet, too. And there will be more and more of those light shafts put in as time progresses. But it definitely makes it very well illuminated down here. Kind of like we are going down into just daylight. So, yeah, that helps a lot. Of course, we've got more of them to do back over in this direction. And, oh, hey, another drifter. And another drifter. So many of these guys. Well, I'm sure that you would like to die, right? Yep, there we go. They wanted to die, so I obliged them. And, of course, nothing. So, yeah, we actually have the supplies that we need now to fix our last translocator here. So, I think I'm going to go empty out my inventory. We'll grab that stuff and at least see where this last one leads to. Alright, let's go ahead and drop our 3 temporal gears into this one. And it is warping space-time, so as usual, we just have to wait for this to finish up what it does. And I believe part of what it's doing is just checking the other side of the translocator to make sure if it's in a explored area or not, linking it to another translocator. So, yeah, that is, I'm pretty sure what it's doing. And there we go. So we should be able to pop through here. We'll see where this one leads to. Whoops. Helps if we stay on it. And the server's struggling. Well, I finally got through the translocator, but I'm inside a block? Oh, that's great. Hey, there we go. Stuck my head in a block. So where are we? Actually, not terribly far away. So let's take a look at the map. No, I'm thinking about that wrong. So that is a fair distance away, yeah. So, yeah, we've got one up here. Oh, that's one that I found a translocator that someone else had found over here and repaired. And where was it? Right here. And I need to change the icon there. So that translocator links up with this one, I believe. And then there's another one here. So these are the ones that I found while exploring the caves. And then there's that one. Yeah, there's a few of them there. But yeah, we are definitely out in a new area. So we might as well grab all the loot. Find my way up to the surface, even though I'm not terribly deep. What do we got? What do we got here for some of our loot? Nothing much. We got an elk painting. That is nice. I will take that. No. And some lime. Been getting quite a bit of lime here lately. And so this is in a basalt rock area. Let's go ahead and kill that water source. It's irritating. And, this one would have been kind of hard to find. Just a little bit. So yeah, I'll just dig up to the surface. I'll meet you guys up there. Did it just teleport a block? So I am over here in the area where Apache is going to be building, and I've noticed that he has started to clean up some of the grass and trees around here. And I know he said he's going to need a lot of the hay grass in order to be able to build his builds. And so I wanted to give him a little bit of a hand with that. So I set this down here. And this is hay harvesting courtesy of Nathan Wastrel. And we have given him 2 iron scythes. But that is not even close to the real gift that is here. And when he goes to pick this up, he's going to find it buried deep inside of a full crate. Oh, speaking of Apache, there he is. A full crate of hay bales. So yeah, I'm gonna get with Apache real quick, but I think that's gonna do it for today. So I want to say thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, be sure to give a thumbs up. If you are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. Be sure to check out Apache and all of the other people I have listed down in the description. And I will see you next time. Bye.